Hello everyone, it's Raven's Guardian back with another episode of Assassin's Creed Revelations. And today we are going to move on to memory sequence number 2. Alright, so in the last episode we hunted down Leandros, we took him out, we took his journal, and found out that he is closing in on the 5 keys needed to open the Masyaf vault. And we basically have to figure out how to get them, I'm assuming, based on the interactions we had so far. Anyways, let's get into memory sequence number 2. Let's see where it takes us.
Dear sister, Masyaf is overrun by a battery of Templars, and their motive is clear. They desire the secrets locked away in Altair's library. Secrets they believe will lead them to something called the Grand Temple. Whether or not this is true, I do know the library is real. I have seen its door for myself, but none can enter. Not without 5 keys which were sent to Constantinople with Niccolo Polo almost 300 years ago. Claudia, I must find these keys. The Templars have already located one, and I do not know how difficult it will be to find the others. Only time, skill, and a bit of luck will tell.
Right. The Golden Horn. The Golden Horn, or Halleck, meaning waterway, is an estuary flowing into the vociferous strait that bisects Constantinople into its northern and southern halves. Because of its breadth and depth, the Golden Horn has served as a natural harbor since the days of ancient Byzantium. In 1502, after the cessation of violence between the Ottomans and Venetians, Sultan Bayezid II invited the famous Florentine Leonardo da Vinci to submit a design for a bridge that would span a 250-meter wide section of the Golden Horn. Upon seeing Leonardo's design, however, the Sultan felt that the project was too ambitious and scrapped the idea. 4 years later, Bayezid extended the same invitation to a young artist named Michelangelo, but Michelangelo, being an avowed rival of Da Vinci's, refused the Sultan's invitation outright, evidently incensed that Leonardo had been asked first. Constantinople in May of 1511.
Magnificent sight.
It is a work in progress.
No city in Europa has a skyline quite like this.
Well, to be precise, that is Europa. That is Asia.
Ah. Some borders even the Ottomans cannot move.
Very few. You are Italian by the sound of it, but your outfit is not. Have you been traveling long?
Si, a molto tempo. I left Rome 12 months ago, looking for inspiration. And that search brought me here. When I was a child, my father told me stories about the fall of Constantinople.
You must mean the conquest of Constantinople. I suppose the moral of any story matches the temper of the man telling it.
That we can agree on.
Güzel. Constantinople is a city for all kinds and creeds. Students like me or travelers such as yourself. I have so much work to return to, but it is good to be home.
Work? When I was your age, my interests were mainly salve.
Incredible. I am surprised you got anything done.
As was my mother.
It was a pleasure speaking with you, Bey Effendi. I hope you find something to hold your interest here.
I have faith I will.
Yardım edebilir miyim efendim?
Grazie, dear boy.
A scholar and a gentleman. You are full of surprises.
Very few, my friend. Exceed all mine.
Hoş geldin kardeşim. Unless the legend is a lie, you are the man I long to meet. Renowned master and mentor. Ezio Auditore de la.
Prego.
Forgive me. I have a hard time remembering that Italian gibberish.
Da Firenze. The city where I was born.
Ah, yes. So, by your custom, I would be Yusuf Kazim da Istanbul. I like that.
Istanbul. Yet another name for this city.
Evet, it's a local favorite. Come, Mentor da Firenze. I will show you around.
Alright. Prince Suleiman. Everyone in the world knew this guy's name by the 16th century. Suleiman the Magnificent, they called him. In the West, the 10th Sultan of Osman's ever-expanding empire. His fellow Turks were also generous with their praise, though far more practical, calling him Suleiman Kanuni, or the Lawgiver, the man responsible for improving the empire's bureaucratic engine, making it run like a well-oiled machine. No small feat for an empire as large as his. But I'm getting ahead of myself, ahead of our present concerns. When Ezio met Suleiman, he was still a young man with only the faintest hope of ever becoming sultan, since his father Selim was dead last in the Ottoman hierarchy. So, as befitting a young man of his status and stature, Suleiman threw himself into study with little thought of ever becoming sultan himself. He was educated at the University of Istanbul and received a private tutoring from Topkapi in the Topkapi Palace. Little else is known about his early years except that he was a kind and thoughtful man and that he had a servant named Ibrahim who he considered his best friend. By the time Suleiman was 17, however, Bezid had recognized his grandson's talent and intelligence and installed him as the governor of a large region north of the Black Sea. Over the next few years, Suleiman would hold a number of similar positions until 1520, when an unexpected tragedy robbed his father of the sultanate. Suleiman, aged 26, took the throne, a position he would hold for almost 50 years. No pacifist, Suleiman would expand the Ottoman Empire's lands to its furthest points, and by the end of his rule, the lands under his command stretched from Algeria to the Persian Gulf, and from Austria down to Egypt. But for all his expansionist desires, he was a tolerant man too, and realized that the only way to keep his empire as large as his together was to honor the cultures, traditions, and religions of those living under his auspices. Alright. And then Yusuf Tazim. Alright, Yusuf Tazim. Abstergo has some data on this guy gathered a few years back, but there's not a lot about him in standard history books, which I'm sure he'd be happy to know. Yusuf Tazim was a Turk born in Bursa around 1467, but was raised in Constantinople from the age of 8 by his mother. His father was an assassin, and presumably that's how Yusuf became one too. But there is no mention of what happened to Papa Tazim. Was he killed? Did he desert his family? Your guess is as good as mine. By the time he was 17, Yusuf was well known around the city as a rabble-rouser and a petty thief. But a chance meeting with a legendary vizier, Ishak Pasha, changed all that. Ishak was an assassin too, operating in the Sublime Porte, right under Bayezid II's nose. It was Ishak who had defeated Vlad Tepes and later brokered a tentative truce between the Ottomans and assassins. By the late 1480s, he was busy recruiting open-minded citizens of the empire to his order's cause. Yusuf was taken with Essex's charisma and easy manner of leading, and so joined the assassins just before his 20th birthday. From there, Yusuf's rise was swift and assured. By 15 CE, he had made quite a name for himself. In 1502, Yusuf met with a contingent of Venetian assassins in Greece in a joint effort to steer the Ottoman-Venetian War to a peaceful end. These efforts appear to have paid off, for in 1503 the fighting stopped, ushering in a brief era of peace on the Ottoman Empire's western border. Perhaps made complacent by the assassins' success in keeping the peace, Sultan Bayezid II grew soft in his final decade, preferring his mystical text and alchemical experiments to governing. This suited the assassins just fine, for a dull peace was preferable to an endless war and imperial expansion. But following the earthquake in 1509, a new threat appeared in Constantinople: Templars, fighting under the old Byzantine crest. Stirring from years of relative calm, Yusuf once again roused his assassins to begin the long and difficult fight ahead. Alright, let's see what we have. Do we have anything? Nope, nothing yet. So let's talk to Yusuf. Alright, a warm welcome. Master Assassin Yusuf Tazim has welcomed you to Constantinople and would like to give you a tour. Get to know him and the city. Do not wander far from Yusuf.
Welcome to Galata district. For centuries, it has been a home to orphans from Europa and Asia alike. You won't find more diversity anywhere else in the city. And for that reason, assassins make it their home.
I would like to see where.
Kesinlikle. The Brotherhood is always eager to meet the man who put the Borgias out to pasture.
Oh. Does everyone in this city know I'm here already?
Well, your Holy Land tussle with the Templar did not go unnoticed.
When I first set out, violence was so far from my mind. I sought wisdom. The contents of Altair's library.
Not realizing it has been sealed for 3 centuries?
No, I assumed as much. But I never expected to find Templars guarding it.
Very troubling, no? 5 years ago, Templar influence here was minimal. A small faction with dreams of restoring the Byzantine throne. But they're growing in number, day by day. And with Sultan Bayezid on his way out, they may try something dramatic.
Is there no heir to the Ottoman throne?
Not just one, 2 angry sons. It's a familiar pattern with these royals. When the Sultan calls, the princes draw their swords.
I didn't mean to rob those people. Oh well. Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Between the Templars and the Ottomans, you must stay busy.
Ezio, I barely have time to polish my blade.
Got ourselves an ambush.
Leave some for me,
Oh, well, I don't have time. I gotta run after this dude.
Templars! Look sharp! No. Watch. Byzantium is dead, as are you. The whole city wakens.
Alright, mercenaries. Mercenaries are highly mobile in the 16th century, moving from one contract to the next with ease, irrespective of who they were fighting and what they were fighting for. Often when a state bankrolling a band of mercenaries ran out of money, the group would disband only to be immediately hired by the opposing side. This ironic practice reached its most poignant heights in the beginning of the 14th century when the Byzantine Empire, beset on all sides by hostile tribes, paid a small but fierce group of warriors to fight for their cause. Who were these much sought-after soldiers for hire? The Ottomans. Some mercenaries were honorable, of course, fighting for a cause they believed in, but in times of hardship and perpetual strife, such men were as few and far between. Where they existed, however, they were much sought after.
Welcome, Ezio. First the regents, now the rats. Ottoman soldiers have a special loathing for these Byzantine thugs. That gives us some breathing room.
How much?
Just a little. they'll still kill you if you look at them wrong. But they will feel bad about it later.
Touching.
It's not so bad, really. For the first time in many decades, the assassins have a strong presence here. It wasn't always that way. Under the Byzantine Emperor, the assassins were hunted down and killed on the spot.
All right. Good to know.
We're almost there.
Where are we headed, Yusuf? Where are we headed? Guess we're going to the assassin den, maybe? Guess that's possible. Oh, Galata Tower. Galata Tower. Built by Geonese settlers in 1348, is an expansion of their colony on the northern shore of the city. Galata Tower was the key component to a larger defensive structure, most of which had been dismantled by the time of the Ottomans. In the 17th century, the tower is purported to have served as the launch point for one of the earliest sustained unpowered attempts at human flight. According to reports from a traveling historian, a man named Rizafan Ahmet Chalbi strapped himself to a homemade glider one fine day in 1632 and threw himself off the tower's cornice. According to this one, and the only eyewitness, Mirzafan's flight took him over Galata and across the Bosphorus waterway, where he landed safely on the shores of the Asian continent. Awed by his apparently supernatural abilities, Sultan Murad paid Mirzafan a fat bag of gold coins and then banished him to Algeria, where he died some years later. Later in the 18th century, the Ottomans began using the tower to spot fires in and around the city, but by the late 20th century, the only fires of any concern to visitors of Galata Tower were those burning up the floor on the nightclub built at the tower's apex. That's right, dinner and dancing for a modest price. High above the world, a far cry from a rather staid impulses of the Middle Ages, no?
This way.
Alright, full synchronization completed. We didn't wander too far off. Now we enter the Assassin HQ.
Mentor, say hello to your extended family.
Salute a voi, assassini. It is an honor to find such fast friends so far from home.
You see, brothers? Our mentor is not afraid to weep openly in front of pupils.
Do not worry. I will not make a habit out of it.
Ezio and I were ambushed on the way here. I'd like some of you to do a sweep of the area. Hey, man! And you, Ezio. Your weapons and armor are in a pitiful state. Maybe find some money and repair what you can. There is a blacksmith nearby. He's a friend.
Buona idea.
Alright, upgrade and explore. Ezio's equipment is not in good condition. Explore Galata District and upgrade his equipment. Easy peasy. Can do. We'll go ahead and exit the Assassin HQ. I'm sure we have enough money. We probably don't have to pickpocket people, as we did before, and then have them try to fight us, because that was not ideal. Now let's take a look at our mini map here real quick. See what we have around here. It does look like we have some viewpoints that we can grab, so I don't think it's gonna hurt to do that right now. We might as well, just to expand our vision on what we have. And that looks like quite a climb for us to make, so let's do that. Although I think later on there is a mission for us to climb up to the top of this tower in 60 seconds, so we definitely have to do that. Hey, there's a treasure chest right here. We got some shrapnel. Very nice, very nice. Was this not the place we had to go? I guess not. Well, oh well. Let's do a leap of faith off of it. And actually head to where we need to go, which was over here.
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. I'll go.
If we can. Not 100% sure that we can even do this, so I guess we'll find out. Where in the world is this viewpoint at? Holy smokes. Are we even remotely close to it? I thought we were... apparently this map is a lot bigger than I thought it was. I mean, it's not a problem. I'm excited for the ability to have quite a big map like this. Alright, I'm assuming we have to go over there. Woo. No, that's not what I was trying to do, but yeah, it's okay.
Well now, what's he doing?
At least climbing up these towers are not terribly difficult. Looks like this tower is owned by the assassins at this point. Alright, let's synchronize. Alright, that's 1 of 22. Oh, pretty cool. This one is not available yet, but I guess we can buy that at a later point in time. Let's see. Let's go... well, that opened quite a few more viewpoints. Let's go grab this one. I'm not super, like, trying to get all of these viewpoints done right this second. But these couple that are right around here, I was like, well, we can get these. Oh, this is a chest. Yeah, we got some sulfur. Nice. It's much better when you can kind of see the map around you, if you will. It's a little bit easier to navigate. And, you know, just kind of not have anything to look at except for the blocks of the animus. Yeah, see, we did have to get up to the top of this tower. I thought. I don't know why it didn't give it to me right then, but oh well. Gives us a little bit of practice for the time where we're gonna have to do this as part of the memory sequence. So, not really complaining about it. Alright, let's go take care of what we were supposed to be doing, which was upgrading our armor and equipment. Where do I need to go to do that? Basically on the other side of this wall. So let's go up back here and climb over this wall. That's not what I was trying to get you to do there, boss, but hey, whatever. Alright, we don't have any armor to repair, but we can get these AZAP leather spalders. 343. We'll go ahead and buy those. Alright.
Last month, the most distinguished clients graced this
Upgrade and
shop.
explore, 100%
They need to
synchronization.
know where to find the best
Now back to the Assassin's Guild. Or I guess back to Yusef.
Praise the heavens! We feared we had lost our mentor to the vices of the big city.
I am content with my own vices, grazie.
So, what's on your mind, Ezio?
Tell me more about the Templars. You call them Byzantines. Yet the Byzantine Empire was overthrown 60 years ago.
These men are remnants of a line loyal to the cause of the last emperor, Constantine XI. Who leads them now, however? I cannot say.
Capisco. I suppose it is up to me to find out.
Ezio, where is your hook blade?
My hook blade.
You've never seen one? I grew up using these.
Show me how it works.
Right, follow Yusef to learn how to use your new hook blade. Perform every hookable move successfully at least once. Alright, so we now have a hook blade.
Think of the hook blade as an extension of yourself, Ezio.
Hold B midair to extend your reach and grab onto nearby things. Ah. I gotta jump first. There we go.
Come on. You think I cannot make this one? Didn't break a sweat.
Okay.
Must hurry.
Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Catch up to Yusef now. Okay, okay. I guess I have to go back this way. Did get a data fragment though. That's nice. Looks like we can open some shops here and get our money flowing. Maybe after this is over.
Watch and learn, Ezio. We call this a hook and run. Sprint at your opponent, and just as you reach him, use the hook blade to slip by.
Okay. Oops. I don't think I was supposed to do that. My bad, dude. I'm not doing it right. Run towards the assassin. Hold the B button. Okay. Oh, okay. Got it. You have to hold the B button. There we go. Performed every sequence at least once. Go talk to Yusuf again.
The standard Ottoman hook blade has two parts, you see. The hook and the blade. So you can use one or the other. An elegant design. How about a bigger challenge?
Va bene, let's go.
Alright, the view from the Galata. Ezio is now a proud owner of an Ottoman hook blade and needs a bit of training to master it. Training Yusuf is more than happy to provide. Climb the tower in under 60 seconds for full synchronization. Alright. Are you gonna let me go? Jeez.
Having fun? That's right. Let the hook blade do the work.
Come on, Ezio. Quicker.
İşte böyle. Throw yourself into it. Welcome to Constantinia, Ezio. The crossroads of the world. Many generations of men have ruled the city, but they have never subdued her. She always bounces back.
It seems a fine place to call home.
It is. Race you to the bottom?
And we completed in under 60 seconds, so that's good.
I am impressed, Yusuf. My brothers in Roma would like this.
Just give credit where it is due.
Yusuf, çabuk buraya gel.
Huh?
An attack on two fronts, Galata and the Grand Bazaar.
Every day, the same bad news. How is your appetite for swordplay?
I do what I must.
Good man.
Alright, advanced tactics. Word has reached Yusuf that Templars are attacking two separate assassin dens. Follow Yusuf while he conceives a plan. Perform a zipline assassination. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to bump into you there, Yusuf.
When he tires of running, an assassin must take to the air. Watch.
Nice.
A Templar scout. And another there. Watch this. Assassin! Help!
All right. There we go. We performed a zipline assassination, so that worked out for us. Of course, we're gonna loot him, because, you know, why not? Catch up to Yusuf.
Time to part company. I'll head to the bazaar. You stay here. Do you see that tower?
See, the Galata Dane.
Evet. I can't be in two places at once, but with you here, I don't have to be. Haydi rastgele.
Alright, go to the Galata Assassin's Den. Alright, easy enough. Sorry. I know you're a neutral guy, but can't be having you trying to shoot me or get me in trouble.
Unebuk, Sheriff Usta. Is Yusuf with you?
An attack in the city demands his attention. What is our situation?
We beat back the Vanguard, but they are sure to send more troops.
Are your men ready for another fight?
They are now.
Alright, on the defense. The Templars are preparing to attack the Galata Assassin's Den. Lead your fellow assassins in its defense. Alright, so this one is rather interesting. If you're going to get the defense achievement, this would be the one that you probably want to do it on. So basically not using the cannon. Right. So what we can do here is defend the Galata Den against the Templar attack. The defending units cannot be placed until a rooftop has been unlocked by a leader. So we'll unlock this one. And we'll unlock this one. We can also add things. So we have crossbowmen, that's all we have currently.
Make your stand there. Secure that point. Make your stand there.
We don't have enough memories here, or morale I should say. So leaders generate morale and influence units within the radius. So once we get enough, we'll put one over here. Actually over here, because we have 3 people over here. Alright, now we can do barricades. So we also want to gather up some of the people here. Put our assassin leaders. I can't put an assassin leader there. I don't know why it's not letting me put a assassin leader down. To unlock other rooftops, press RB to bring up the unit wheel. I'd like to unlock more rooftops. It's not letting me. You can gather up all these things here. We got plenty of morale. Why it's not letting me. Assign a leader to rooftop with a red highlight to unlock the rooftop. There are no rooftops with a red highlight. So I don't know if that's a glitch, which I'm assuming it probably is, because it's not showing me the red highlight here. Because I would think you should be able to place somebody here and somebody here, but it is not letting us do that. I guess we can place him here. That's fine. Let's do that.
Hold there.
All right. Rifleman.
Secure that point.
Some
Defend that
riflemen
area.
here.
Hold
Might as well
that point
use
for me.
use
Make
more.
your stand there.
We're out of it calls 15. We have 8. We'll put another rifleman down once we get enough things here. Okay.
Make your stand there.
Put my rifleman down. Take all those guys out.
I need you to hold that point.
Collect all the stuff up here. Give them some more people. We're gonna put down another barricade right here. And that should be enough, in theory, to get us through. I'll put some more guys up here.
Make your stand there.
Collect all this stuff down here. Upgrade the barricade.
Hold that point for me.
Ezio can take people out too, which is kind of nice. Anybody that we take out, we can loot, which is nice. Alright, here comes the guys with the battering ram. So let's
Make your stand there.
put some more people
Hold
down
that
here.
point for me.
Do as much damage to this thing as we can. Let's put down another barricade right there. And, let's put down more of these guys. Nope, guess we're not doing that. We did it. Didn't use the cannon. Took out all the people, and did not have to use anything, and earned the Iron Curtain achievement. So there you go. So we didn't get 100% on that, but we did get quite a bit of stuff there for beating it. So there we go. We got 100 money, apprentice XP. We got up 800. We earned a whole bunch of different items there. And we got air assassins. But it doesn't affect our 100% synchronization. Our eagle sense, yep, we know push left stick there for that.
Send word if the Templars regroup. I will be with Yusuf at the Grand Bazaar then.
Take a ferry across the Halich. It's the fastest way to the peninsula.
Halich is how it's said. Okay, good to know. Alright, let's get over here and let's just take a look at our map. Let's see what's on our map. Alright, we have to go where? Here. Okay. So while we're here, let's go check out some of these things and see if we can open up some of these things to get our money flowing. Because I'm of course very interested in that. Can we buy this? 936 for a blacksmith shop. Let's do it. Get that money started. Each time you renovate a building or landmark, you increase your income. Visit a bank to receive it. Alright, blacksmith. Every Renaissance community needed a blacksmith. Swords, locks, pans, knives, nails, and armor were all made from metal and all needed to be shaped. In addition, architectural ironwork flourished during Renaissance as blacksmiths began to apply their practical craft towards making art. Awesome. Alright, so we got ourselves our first blacksmith shop. Can we buy anything just yet? We can. Alright, well obviously we don't have money, but there are things that are available for purchase. Oh man, that's a wicked looking sword. Nice. And we don't want that just yet. Now that would be cool. Well, we already own it. Okay. Small weapons, a nice little dagger there, and of course our beloved crossbow, which is very expensive. Okay.
I didn't think so.
Can't afford anything just yet, but we'll get there. Alright, let's go find our buddy Yusuf and see what he has. Oh, hello, gentlemen. See what he has for us. Hey, we got 1315 in the bank vault. Nice, very nice. So we're making money already, which is fantastic. Alright, there's the guy we're supposed to meet. Not sure if it's Yusuf or not. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, on the attack. The Galata Den is now secure, but Yusuf has not returned from his fight. Go to the Imperial North Den near the bazaar and find him. Do not create any conflict in the Imperial North District. Okie dokie. So in other words, don't make the guards angry. Got it.
Ezio!
Prosperon and Nerion harbors. Two small ports on the northern edge of Constantinople's peninsula, nestled in the Golden Horn estuary. In the Byzantine era, both ports would have benefited from the protection offered by the great chain strung across the mouth of the Golden Horn.
My new friends!
Well, he said don't create any okay. Guess it didn't matter.
You fight like a man late for his own wedding.
See, by about 25 years.
I was too late to save the bazaar then, unfortunately. But now that my army has doubled in size, we'll take it back together. This way! When the Templars take control of a district, they flaunt their presence. Hanging banners, extorting the merchants. It's a constant battle to keep them
Can't
at bay.
get that stuff.
And they rub our noses in every victory.
They are quite bold. Why does the Sultan tolerate this?
Sultan Bayezid is far away, Ezio. Warring with his son Selim, many Fersa northwest of the city. He has been away for years, at least since the earthquake, and maybe even before. He is blind to all this turmoil.
Ah, but your eyes are open, see?
Hem defal Tashigibi. Believe it. Too many to engage directly.
I am not confident a smoke bomb will help us here.
Smoke bomb? Ezio, it's time you Italians joined the 16th century. These do not obscure. They distract.
Okay.
You see? They can't resist. Let's move.
You are full of surprises today.
Crafting explosives is a new hobby. One we borrowed from the Chinese and have taken to with great passion.
You will have to teach me.
Who is the mentor here, Ezio? I'm beginning to wonder.
Well, I'm in a new land, so till I get my feet under me, I assume that Yusuf will be the mentor. Alright, where are we going here, boss? I'm assuming you want me to distract these guys?
Your turn. Make me proud.
Okay. So to throw the cherry bomb, go to RB, select the cherry bomb. Wait, what? RB, the select weapon, and select a bomb. Oh, how do I select the secondary weapons? Oh, there we go. Okay. Y to aim. And then release to throw.
What in God's name? Some kind of bomb?
There they go. Hurry, we're nearly there.
Come on, Ezio. Don't fall down.
This is another of our many dens, taken by Templars, as you can see. Somewhere among this rabble is a Templar captain. Kill him, then climb the tower and light our signal fire. This warns the Templars that it is time to pack up and go.
Bene, you create a distraction. I will send them home.
Alright. Let's just double check stuff here. Alright, so don't create any conflict in Imperial North District. And we now have to take out the den. Okay.
Ezio, over here.
Yeah, Yusuf, I'm coming. Just give me a second.
Whenever the Templars commandeer one of our dens, they leave a captain in charge. Search the area carefully, and you might see him strutting about like a peacock.
Alright, well, we gotta kill him. So, I guess that's what we're gonna do next. Alright, so we still have our gun, so let's switch over to that. We shoot that guy yet? No. Alright, that was close, but we survived that. and give our position away. I don't know if we can shoot him from here. We can. There we go. Now we just need to get over there without being detected. Get that dude out. Easy as pie, right? Easy as pie. I think we can maybe make this jump. There we go. And we got the viewpoint. Nice. %, synchronization. And memory sequence 2 is now complete. See if there's any cutscenes at the end of this.
I'm seeing very strange activity in the Animus.
Oh?
The CPU should be fairly idle, but the system monitor is spiking regularly, sometimes as high as 85%.
Is it serious?
I'm not sure. Desmond's signs are stable.
Well, if there isn't a problem, let's not try to fix anything.
Fair enough. God, I need a drink.
Alright. Well. Sure there's a cutscene once we get out of here.
16?
Desmond, think about this. What if I went with you?
With me? Where?
It could work. Just for a while. Until I found a way out. Another body, maybe, or I don't know. I don't want to be here anymore.
That's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
No. I guess I had my chance. And I wasted it.
Alright, well that was kind of
Were they
creepy.
close? Desmond and Lucy? I mean, closer than friends?
Well, there was the occasional misty-eyed moment, but,
She liked him, Bill. That's what she told me. Interesting.
that's it? Just interesting?
I spent a lot of time training each of them when they were younger. She was a remarkable woman. I just find this whole situation quite sad. Sad? Are you finally getting soft on us, Bill?
Alright, so that's the end of memory sequence number 2. And next episode we'll pick up with memory sequence number 3. Appreciate you guys hanging out and spending time with me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.